NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's the Warriors to start out. Now Golden State's starting five. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And how big was last year's trade? For J.R. Smith. I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key. It's as if the defense just let it go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Tries it from 19. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. For J.R. Smith, playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
The dish to Thompson. He kicks it to Smith. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Barnes. Connects on the 17-footer. Barnes has got his first basket of the night.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
That's a 2 from Smith. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Curry kicks to Green. Outside for Curry. Another shot. LeBron with the block. Back to Smith. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
Bogut. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. No good from Bogut. Cavaliers leading. From deep three-point range. No good. Great D that time from Curry. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And stolen by Love. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Launches the 3. And it's James missing. The Warriors shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Green's got his first basket.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push him, and then excellent execution.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Thompson misses.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for Smith, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Thunder. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Albert Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark Sixth Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Jefferson subbed in for LeBron.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
It's deflected. Iguodala with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Iguodala's got his first bucket of the night. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Jefferson, that's for 2. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Here's Shumpert. Hits it from three-point range.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here is Livingston, looking for his first basket still in this one. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Here is Livingston to the paint. Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Barbosa's got 5 points so far.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And it's Dellavedova missing. Warriors leading by 5. Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. Pass to Spates. Mozgov with the block. Shumpert gets a wide open look, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that concludes the... And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says, well, when someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
With the pass. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the... second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Thunder in at the 1 spot. Stolen by Thompson. There's the pass to Smith from deep three-point range. But they get it back. Love outside. Nailed from three-point land. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Cleveland.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Bogut dishes to Barnes. Curry kicks to Green. Thompson outside. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Good on the second free throw.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Warriors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. It's Thompson off the drive, and the Warriors miss again.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now an update on LeBron from Doris Burke. What'd you find out, Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Cavaliers' head athletic trainer. He said he's having back spasms and it's causing him a lot of pain.
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all...
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. And that's now 6 points for Draymond Green. Pass to James. From deep, another 3 for Cleveland.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Curry with the 3. And the Warriors get it back. And Green gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Timeout called, Cleveland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. LeBron passes to Fry. A 3 ball. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Here's Shumpert. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And the rejection by James. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And for Kerr, so much was made of how much pressure he had to face to get the Warriors to improve. Inheriting that team from Mark Jackson. Greg, that was a good point. See, he passed that test, though, Clark, I think, with flying colors.
Well, first time that a rookie head coach has won a title since the NBA's inception. I think that says it all right there.
And that one's good by Clark. The Cavaliers trail by 3. From deep. Shumpert, no good.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Iguodala's drive. Mozgov with the block. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. The open shot, Shumpert. He drains the quick shot. Shumpert's got 5 now. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Here's Clark. A floater, and Iguodala with the layup. And the Warriors lead by 3.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
James from beyond the arc and then some. LeBron's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. LeBron outside. Kicks it to Fry. Dishes it to Mozgov with the fadeaway. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. The Warriors on top, up by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens. And
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the point guard position.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision. Even better situation, far more flexible.
And stolen by Barnes. Curry can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Smith, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Thompson outside. Latrey. Here's Barnes. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Barnes has got 7 points in the game. Here's Thunder. That 3 off the mark.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. Smith. Again, the miss by Smith.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Got a piece of it. Here's Barnes. And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Timeout called, Cleveland.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
That one goes. Covered.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. They double-team Curry. Barnes kicks to Green. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Thunder. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fires for 3. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, it's gone back and forth for a while here, but they're really starting to push out. They're looking good right now.
Thompson left side. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 12 points for Klay Thompson. Smith for 3. Steph Curry with the rebound.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
James dishes to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Festus Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Rush in for Green. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Barnes. No luck. Good D from Love. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. Passes it to Thunder. He dishes it to Dellavedova. To end the run, the long distance 3 is buried. Dellavedova's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And he gets it to go.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Puts up a 3. That's good. Dellavedova's got 6. Golden State's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in there for Thunder. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. Shumpert in the corner. From deep three-point range, the shot no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
Spates checked in for Ezeli. Here is Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. No good from space.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 5th assist in this one. Dellavedova, the pass to Shumpert. The three-pointer, no good. Warriors leading by 14. Thompson inside the line. Here's Barbosa. No luck. Excellent D there from Mozgov. And Clark, fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, the half-court offense, that attack has really been pedestrian, even lackluster, if you will.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
The Cavaliers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Three-pointer. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Barbosa with it. He feeds it to Thompson. Sees the alley-oop, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Warriors leading by 11. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Thunder is out there with Smith. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Curry, and he hits the jump shot. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. The feed now to Love. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
In the corner, it's James. And another miss by Cleveland. Golden State's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Back to Thompson. Lets it go from the wing. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Love with a wide open look. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys?
Guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of the season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts. Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Draymond Green with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
The shot from the low post is good. And the Warriors lead by 19.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost plus 15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. Scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. They set the pick. It's Thompson off the drive. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. The Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. To the middle, and Thompson sends it back. Smith wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Green dishes to Curry. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The drive by Thompson. There's Green. Plenty of space. And again, no good by Golden State.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Love outside. Down low. Feeds it to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're losing by 14. 1:46 left in the game. .146 left in the fourth quarter. Smith for 3. But they'll get another chance. Cleveland moving the ball around. Thunder passes to Thompson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Warriors leading by 12. To the inside, Green. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, do they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it. It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He has 17 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
The screen from Thompson. Curry with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Green, no luck.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
To the inside. It's stolen by Curry. Inside. Here's Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Barnes. And he gets it to go.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Outside Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were able to really help out your team on the offensive end. What enabled such a big night of productivity for you?
I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Stephen Curry.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you. It was